Ladies and flipping out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful and stuffed turkey day. Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. For those of you on YouTube, I know this will be a day late and $1 short, but that's how it goes. It's YouTube delay. Anyway, we're just going to drive around for a couple hours. We'll probably do this a little bit and then maybe some ETS 2 also. We need to continue our tour of the Middle East. Whoa, coffee spaz. Sorry about that. My coffee cup makes my tracker go crazy, so not sure why that is, but it does. Let's see what we got for work. Looks like there's 2 jobs here at Walbert. We are in Olympia, Washington. And there goes the Twitch notification. That just went out. Let me get my headset set up a little better here. Sorry. My microphone was way off my mouth, so I sounded like I was 2 miles away. Let's see what kind of jobs we have available. No, job market. We'll do external contracts first. We're going from where? Olympia, Tacoma, or Olympia? Olympia. We've got this huge honking thing going through Utah to Page, Arizona. That would actually be kind of a fun trip, and it's a really, really high-paying job. So let's go ahead and do that. It's a little weird pulling. Let's see, what's our horsepower? We should be fine. Our truck's really not designed for that kind of thing, though. So I'm going to do it anyway. What's up, Anthony? How you doing? What's up, Red Alpha? Great. My text is super small. Oh, well. What am I going to do? So let's find where this job is. Oh, parking brake engaged. Oops. Hey, G-Dog. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. For those of you non-Americans, well, happy Thanksgiving anyway. It's funny, the misperceptions about what Thanksgiving is. They're like, isn't it about independence from England? And I'm like, well, no, it's not. It's not. It's about being thankful for the things that you have. The Pilgrims had their first big meal after surviving the trip, and you know, it was kind of like their first to get together, and that's why we celebrate it. But it really didn't have much to do with England. It had to do with provision and having food. So that would that would be 4th of July. 4th of July would be the so long Independence Day. On July 4th, 1776, we signed the Declaration of Independence. That's a different holiday. Hey, what's up, Jer? Thanks. The kids aren't here tonight, but my kids had a Thanksgiving dinner tonight. And then Moni is here next to me. She's playing Farm Sim of all great games. So, but thanks. I appreciate that, Jer. Hey, Sharpie. All is well, my friend. We've had a great evening. We watched. Started a little late tonight because we were busy watching TV. Moni and I are watching. It's kind of funny, like going back through our experiences. We're watching 90 Day Fiancé, and it's just kind of funny to watch it. Like, wow, there's just some crazy stuff that goes on out there. Some of these couples, it's like, wow, they never meant to be together. You know, they can't even get through the first couple of weeks of being together without getting ready to kill each other and kill each other's kids, and you know, it's like, wow, they're just. Somebody said that they're kind of the show's kind of lost popularity because a lot of people feel like they pick the absolute worst couples for that show. So we tend to agree after watching it. Well, there you go, Jay. Yeah, you know what? By the way, guys, for those of you that have been following the series and have a couple bucks and wanted to get Utah but didn't want to spend 12 or 15 bucks on it, I think it's $12.99 or $11.99. Utah is 75% off right now, so if you want to grab the Utah DLC, now's the time to do it. And we will be traveling to Utah, so hang on, my tracker's getting messed up, so there we go. Yeah, Steam's got some pretty big sales on because it's, well, here in Europe it's already Black Friday. But thanks, Josh. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Yeah, I never watched the football game on Thanksgiving. I'm so not like a sports person. I know it's terrible, but I think I've watched the game maybe 2 times in my life. I've actually watched the game. Sorry, I'm drinking tea, so it's going to glitch my track IR out. That would be something that Track IR should sell on their website as another thing to go along with your Track IR setup. To sell like a radioactive, or not radioactive, like a radar-proof mugs so that you can drink without setting your Track IR off. Because I find that most cups, when I drink from cups, it causes the Track IR to freak out. Yeah, that's right, Jerry. You're a big baseball fan. No. I used to watch football when I was a teenager, and I just got frustrated with the Cleveland Browns so many times. You forget that I lived through the Ernest Biner era, where we were 1 touchdown away from getting to the Super Bowl, and he dropped the ball in the end zone. He had it, and then it popped out of his hands in the end zone, and we ended up losing the game, and we never went to the Super Bowl. Still haven't. That's hilarious, Pirate Monkey. Happy Canadian Turkey Day to you, too. What brand of tea is this, honey? Yorkshire? Yorkshire tea. Yeah, the Lions lost again. That's what I told my wife. I said, the Lions and the Dallas Cowboys play, the Lions never win. And so once again, the tradition has been held. The Lions lost again. I'm sure they win once in a while, or have they never won, really? Yeah, there you go, Red Alpha. When your family wants to watch it, you watch it. I'm going to just go around. Hang on. Yeah, a lot of people like the college football. If I was going to watch football, I probably would watch college football because it's not so commercialized. Though it's gotten there, man. That's right, Pirate Monkey. I am in England as we speak. Yes, I am. Let's see. Yeah, I like going to. Hi, Rock. Thank you for the sub. I like going to the basketball game. I like baseball games. I'll go. You just watched the Super Bowl, Jay? Great cup of tea. Yeah. I'm terrible. I put a little sugar in mine. It's like cardinal sin over here. You put sugar in your tea? What? Oh, come on. 1 lump or 2? 3, please. I'm actually drinking a cup as we speak. Got a little bit of an upset tum-tum tonight, though. Okay. Oh, like sweet tea? Yeah. Like Southern sweet tea? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's funny what a thing that's become recently. That's the wrong button, Arthur. Wrong button. Well, that garage in Eugene isn't at 100%. That's pretty dang good. University of Michigan versus Ohio State. Oh, that is a big game. Oh, I think I'm in neutral. No, I'm in auto one. There we go. Oh, boy. This is not good. This is not boding well. Oh man, what's off, Christoph? My arm is good. That was a ruse for this episode, for this series. G-Dog, I'm sorry. Some people took me seriously. My arm is actually not broken. I just made that up for the series because my stick shift is back at home in America, so I have to drive an automatic truck. 600 horsepower. The issue is that my gearing is not low enough, I don't think. Did I press the T button to... I never raised the fifth wheel. Oh, my God. I'm such an idiot. Nothing's wrong. That didn't happen. I thought I pressed the T key, but I also pressed another key at the same time, which made that menu come up. And so it actually didn't load. The trailer never fastened. So I was pulling the trailer with the what do you call those? The landing gear down. You call that a Julie Andrews? No. What? He said that'll do it. There we go. Yeah, we're loose now. All right, so hang on. I'm having some issues. I'm learning very quickly with this computer that I cannot record and stream at the same time, unfortunately. So I was trying to record and see if I could do it, but I'm not. It's not working. It's getting real choppy again. So I'm gonna ditch the recording. I might have to stop the stream for just a minute, guys, so don't go anywhere. Let's see if it smooths out for me a little bit. Oh, man. We're going to take up the whole lane here. Good thing no one's coming the other way. There we go. Made it around the corner, and it smoothed out, so that's good. I'll just have to pull this from Twitch over to YouTube. Oh, I see. Oh, so you call it a Julie. You call it a Julie when you have sugar in your tea. Ah. Twitch exclusive content. Well, I'm going to be doing that quite a bit, iRock. That's kind of where we're going with this. But for ATS and ETS, it's okay because... Oh, by the way, that reminds me. We're going to pause for just a sec. Hold on. That reminds me, I have to turn the chat on for the browser. Sorry, guys. Browser chat. There we go. I sure do, Jay. It's under trucking simulators. You'll see both Spin Tires and Mud Runner playlists under that. So if you go onto my main channel and look at all the videos that I have, like the video playlists that I've made for you, you'll see a playlist that has Spin Tires in it. You can watch all my Spin Tires videos there. So, but don't do it, yeah. So yes, there will be lots of just Twitch. In fact, from now on, pretty much, except for Truck Sim and maybe one or two other games, everything I do on Twitch is going to be Twitch exclusive. So, like, Marwell Farm is Twitch only, because I want the channel to grow. So I want people coming here to watch stuff that they're not going to see on YouTube. And the same thing with YouTube. YouTube is going to be exclusive content. I'm not going to be... I spent several hours today recording a new episode for Kloss Farm. We're at the harvest stage now. I've also put out another pretty... I had to split it in two. A couple episodes of Red Dead. Wow, I can't see the lights. So Red Dead I'm not going to stream anymore because I have too... We tried to stream it over twice in the last couple weeks, and I've gotten like 3 people watching, so I'm just kind of done streaming that one. What's up, Banther Ben? How you doing? Oh, man. This... I don't know what's up with my tracker. It's just not functioning properly. I'm like right here, and there's no other lights on in the room, and it's just wigging out. I'm just gonna go. I'll probably get ticketed, but I can't see. I got too far forward. Freeway entrance. Oh boy. Happy Thanksgiving to you, sir. You should move that seat. Yeah, I was leaning forward, but yeah, it's been happening more often. It doesn't like this setup here, but whatever. What's up, honey? Oh. Did you let him out?
No, I just felt like...
You just walked into the kitchen, said, oh, too bad, and then walked back out? What, babe? Looks like we're getting off here. Uh-oh. Is he barking? Whee! Oh, I see, Anthony. Yeah, I love Red Dead though. It's a good. Actually, most of Red Dead is very relaxing, but there is some killing that goes on for sure, as being a Western as it is. There you go, Red Alpha. Well, we love having you, that's for sure. Part 2 tomorrow, G-Dog. Gonna stuff your face. It's a good thing. Thanksgiving's the time for apple and pumpkin pie. Lots of turkey. Open faced turkey sandwiches. Heck yeah. Love it. You can tell when I'm drinking my tea. The truck goes bloop bloop. There, if I look down, it doesn't seem to do it. Probably because I cover up the sensor. Oh, come on. Pokey puppy. You'll get your fill this weekend. I'm surprised that so many cars are going under the speed limit. Longview. So we're still in Oregon or Washington, right? Longview. Is Longview Oregon? I think we're in Washington, but we're coming up to the border. They're the new ATVs. Oh, it's a long-term project, huh, Josh? I'm one of those guys, I can't handle that. I just go out and buy the whole thing at once, so. Doing well, State. Oh, yes, please do host me on your channel. We love that. Longview's just before the bridge? Okay, all right. And that's in Washington, right? Yeah. Vancouver, Washington. Not to be confused with Vancouver, Canada. Okay, the speed limit's 50, so we need to drop it down. Hayden Island, ODOT permits ahead. Sorry, coffee. Now, I took an external contract, so we're going to stop for the night. So, Moni and I, thanks to what the frick, stop it. Thanks to donations, we were able to purchase a gaming laptop. So I have a laptop that I am streaming and recording on. The only downside is, even with all of its horsepower, and it's an i9, it's a Core i7 9700 laptop with 2060 RTX video card. What was that, babe? 9700K, okay. It still can't stream and record a lot because what happens is the processor overheats and then it starts to freeze and shut down. So I'm kind of skunked when it comes to recording and streaming at the same time. We've learned this over the last week, and I've got the computer to the point where it can do one or the other well, but it can't do both at the same time. So whatever. Until Truckers MP gets updated. That's so funny. So anyway, it's a nice laptop. It just can't do both at the same time. I don't think there is a laptop that can do both at the same time well. Oh, there you go. Well, that's how you do it then. I mean, you do it within your means, right? Oh, that's cute, State. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you guys are part of our channels. Thank you for the cheer, Banther Ben. Yep, yeah, the laptop just, when it starts to run at full speed, whoa. We got closures and, okay, just on the right. Unfortunately, the computer just can't handle it. It overheats. And so you start to do both. And that video card, and I've read online from OBS that it is actually a fairly common problem with the 2000 series NVIDIA cards. Even though they stream and record better, that it takes more horsepower to do that, and they're actually not optimized properly with OBS, and it's causing more problems. So people that are running older cards like the 1050, 1060, 1070 are actually getting better recording / streaming performance than people with the newer cards. And I don't know when they're going to fix that, but it's been a problem, I guess, since the 2000 series came out. I saw several people online talking about how they've used to be able to do this with the system, then they put a 20 series card in, and now they can't stream and record at the same time. So it may not even be a laptop thing. It might just be something with the video card. What I've done to alleviate that is I no longer stream using NVIDIA's codec. I am using the processor to stream and then letting the video card play the game. And that seems to work, but it's annoying. Okay, so this truck's been just fine. Whoa. I think I have to get over though. Yeah, so we're gonna push over. Thank you for the cheer, Anthony. I appreciate that. Also, Josh, thank you for the cheer. I see that up at the top. Yeah, we're heading to Salem. We got a long trip tonight, so we'll do this one and then we'll head over to ATS and we'll continue our tour of the Middle East. Scooch over here. I'll probably regret getting in that lane. There we go. Yep, and the lane ends. Speed limit did go up to 55 at least, so. Yeah, so anyway, Utah is on sale right now if you guys want to grab it. If you're looking for a good deal, 75% off. People were talking about waiting until it goes on sale, and people were like, well, it won't go on sale for Black Friday. Well, I guess it did, so. There we go. So now's your chance to pick it up cheap. That means if it's 75% off, it's like $3. That'd be definitely worth the expansion. They must not have sold well. If that's maybe, or maybe they're just Steam is just doing a good sale. So we're gonna make a stop for the night in Salem so we can get some daytime lighting, because I know it's not super exciting to watch like a black sky. And since I'm on the what do you call it, the external market, it doesn't matter when we get there as long as I do it within the time that's required in real life. So yeah, that's still enough to play games though. The 1080 is what makes it a good. If you're just playing games, an i5 processor is plenty, or some of these AMD processors. Some of the newer AMD processors are actually going toe-to-toe with the Intel processors. However, my only problem with all that, which is cool and stuff for AMD enthusiasts, but they're just as expensive as the Intel processors. So the benefit of the AMD being cheaper performance for the buck, all of a sudden now, yeah, they're performing faster, but they're also the same priced or more expensive in some cases. Like those Threadrippers are ridiculously expensive. They're cool though because they have way more cores, but yeah, on paper at least, right? But the prices are I was looking at prices this weekend, I'm like, man, that's astronomical. Like $500 for an AMD processor? What? I mean, they've always had their top of the line ones, but most of them are in that price range. So, what's up, Taylor? So it was a little bit of a sticker shock for me to look at that and go, wow, that's expensive. Man, how are we going to do this? I'm going to try to scoot down to the sleep down at the end there. Trying to look for a spot to sleep for the night with our big trailer. We're never going to get this in there and out of there. That's not going to fit. Oh, that's the recruitment agency. Let's see. Service. Can I fit it in there? Man, that is just... I should have gone in. Oh, that's how you get in. Dang it. Oh, well. We're just going to go down to the sleep area. Oh, there goes the tracker. Yeah, here's a big rest area. We should be able to fit in here. So, slow down and pull over. Yeah, we'll get in there. Rest area. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Hopefully this goes around. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for the cheer, Mr. G-Dog. How long have I had Track IR? Gosh, it's been at least 2 years, Jer. Cool, there we go. At least 2 years. Let's go ahead and go to sleep so that we have some daylight. All right, so we're going to turn this off. And we're going to rest. Got fed up with hunting for the trigger points. Well, I have a both at home and here, I have a G29 that I use. We got this one used off of eBay, and it seems to be in pretty good condition. So let me see how my trailer's doing. It's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. I'm going to park the trailer. We're going to run over to the service center and get fixed up because I've got a lot of damage. Hey, what's up, Tractor Boy? How you doing, buddy? So we'll come back for our trailer in a moment. Yep, so I've been having some Track IR issues. I wonder if it's going bad. It could be going bad. I mean, they probably do wear out, which would suck because it's $100. All right, so we are here. Deliveries. We're not doing that. We're just getting fixed. Truck service center. All right. You've been doing okay. Yeah, I know. It's been a rough week, I'm sure. All right. What's up here? Yeah, we're going to need those. I should probably do all of this while I'm here. There we go. I've been driving since Washington without the legal... Maybe. I don't think you have to clean. They're just reflective material. It's like a little sticker. I've heard a couple different trucks. I've heard International. I've heard Freightliner. Oh, well, thank you, sir. How's it going, Viking? It's good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. Yeah, see, I've heard both. I've heard International and Freightliner. That's I don't know which one's right. Maybe both, hopefully. I've also heard Mac, but I don't have confirmations on any of those. Hold on. Where's the... Why can't I turn this off? Okay, well, maybe I have to do this. What just happened? What? What is going on here? You want the Lone Star? I think everybody wants the Lone Star. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to turn that menu off. For some reason, it's not... Are my buttons undone? No. That's all right. That one. That's the map. Oh, it's the 0 key. That's right. It changed since the last time I did it, so... That should turn it off too, though. Why isn't it turning off? What? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. There's a way to shut this off, and I don't know what it is, but I don't. It's the that's the desktop mode. Map mode. What the frig? Hold on a second, guys. Sorry. All right, so hang on a second. I need to fix... There's a couple things I need to fix. I can't see the chat. It's too small. There we go. F3 to kill it. No, I don't want to do that. I want to F1. No, it's not. F1 puts it in pause. F5. It's F5? F7? No, F7's that. That doesn't work. F8? That's not it. F9 does stuff with the track IR. That's the screenshot. No, F4 is the adjustments. I'm just trying to get that root advisor off. It's a root advisor modes. Yeah, neither of those did it. This changes it, but it doesn't turn it off. Shoot, hold on. I don't know why that keybind got messed up. I hate having to configure stuff midstream. That makes me...
Well, you should always check things before you start the stream.
Except for it, there's no reason for it to change.
But you should still check things.
I suppose so. Truck adjustments, dashboard map mode, button 0, dashboard display mode, root advisor modes 2. Nope, this should be num 0.
LP.
Button 2. Button 2, yeah. See, I have that set to joystick button 2, right? What's button 2? Okay, that's it. Okay, I found it. All right. Sorry, guys. Lame. Okay, there we go. So now we can turn that off. Thank you. All right, so now we got to go back and pick up our trailer. No, it's just because it's different than what I normally have set at home. I don't have a G13 here, so I have it set to the steering wheel, but I pressed the wrong button. So that was not the game's fault. That was my fault for not remembering. That's what she said. All right, so our stuff is on the right here. Where's my stuff? Nobody's coming, so we're just going to back it in. Like you get on and like all your controls are messed up. Start Citizen will be a nightmare because that's got a lot of controls. Ugh, I got a hair on my tongue. No, they have a new game called like Truck Simulator or something on console, and it's a European game. It takes place in a fictional part of Germany. Looks pretty okay. It's not horrible, but ETS and ATS unfortunately are Mac only. That's just how they decided to do it. So, okay, there we go, and we're gonna. You think so, Jer? Truck driver is the name? Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, good. He stopped. Thank goodness. I was like, man, this guy's going to pull right out, and I'm not going to be able to get out. Let's see how we do. And once again, it's a fictional German map, so you're going to be running a flat front truck like in Farm Sim, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Just different. It's not an American-style driving game, so we're going to get about 6 hours of drive time today, and it's going to be night. So anyway, Jeremy Waugh is leading the cheerboard with 100 cheer. Fleet has 100 in second. G-Dog is tied for second place with 100, and that's as far as I can see on my list. That's as far as it goes, man. So. Yeah, they're not even maybe even any actual brands. Hi, iRock, thank you. 110 for Chair. iRock just took second place with 101. Thank you, iRock. Ooh, that's cool, Christoph. Wait, so when you say back on the road, is she leaving from Thanksgiving, or is she coming to see you? Or is she trucking? Is that what you're saying? She's driving a rig? That's a funny trailer right there. G-Dog just took first place with another 100 cheer. Thank you, iRock, for the cheer. Gosh, I would have hoped nobody in America had work today. That'd be terrible to have to work on Thanksgiving. Is that a thing now? I guess truckers have to work, don't they? Train drivers have to work. Oh, she is trucking. Wow, that's really cool, Christoph. iRock said hello. Mr. Canadian. What's up, John Canadian? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. We're driving in truckers. Trucking to driving. Some people have a half day of work, huh? Ugh. You got free turkey for the first year. Like, thanks. Could we give a free turkey every year if I have to work on Thanksgiving? I've never worked at a company where I've had to work on Thanksgiving. But when you're self-employed, man, the things you have to do, lots of times you work on... New Year's Eve is a big one for wedding videographers. We end up having to work on New Year's Day quite often. Or New Year's Eve. Rarely Christmas, but sometimes Christmas Eve. Sharpie, thank you. Boom! Sharpie just took first place with 1,000 cheer. Getting big Thanksgiving cheer. The perks of working at a grocery store. There you go. Here's some free turkey. If it's Giant Eagle, maybe you get free gasoline. It Chapter 2. Is that like superhero stuff? You got the day off, iRock, but you didn't want it, apparently, with the unhappy face. And Montgomery, Farmer's Dynasty. It really depends. It's a clunky... Okay, so it's a clunky game. If you like games like Gold Rush, Farm Expert, stuff like that, you'll like it. It's pretty grindy, but it's also pretty well done. It just is clunky. So, like, the tractors are plunky feeling when they drive. They don't feel like real tractors. Farm Sim is much more realistic, quote-unquote, feeling when you plow. Like, these tractors, like, you're using that huge plow on that little Jack Bear C tractor, and you press the gas, and it's like, wow, and rockets up to 10 miles an hour, you know, with this huge plow in the ground. It's just not realistic. So it's more about being a farmer and farm life than it is about necessarily realistic farming simulator. But that said, it's a lot of fun. And you do have a lot of cool elements to it. You know, it's a role-playing. It's a role... What? What do you mean right on red violation? Are you kidding me? Ugh, bugged intersection right there. And building. Yeah, a lot of repair. But the cool thing is if you... you said you need the money. Well, yeah. The cool thing is, though, with it, if you build... like if you do well and your farm's earning a lot of money, you can then actually take and buy new materials, like better materials from the store, and they have a material truck that you can buy, and you load up to 6 pieces of material onto your truck, and you bring it home, and you can completely refinish the inside of the house, kind of like House Flipper. You can refinish the type of materials that the roofs are made out of. So you have a lot to do. So it's a pretty cool game, and it's a lot of fun, but it is clunky, like Gold Rush. People on the console are saying they're having all kinds of problems with. I guess when you put bales on the bale cart, it gets stuck in the ground, or crashes the game. I'm sure they'll fix it. They've been really good about doing like fixes and stuff like that. When they find out there's bugs, they fix it pretty quick. But anyway. So I think it's worth, for me personally, it is worth the money, and I think it's a fun game, but it is clunky. Like I said, don't expect it to be perfect, because it's not. There you go. You got all the building stuff. There you go. Don't you have to replace the building stuff, though, when you use it up? Like, don't you run out of, like, boards and stuff like that? You have to keep going back to the store to get more. Which is why you need to get the truck. Yeah, it's true. They have, even the in-game police have quotas. It's jerks. I think Farm and Fix is supposed to drop in December, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, whenever you get gas, it beeps. Let's see. It is a horror movie about a clown that eats kids. That sounds pleasant. Oh, Stephen King novel. He's really digging deep there. Hey, you're welcome in Montgomery. I would say another fun game, and what, like I said, it was on sale a couple days ago, but Farm Manager 18 is a lot of fun too. The Black Sea is going to drop December 5th. Cool. So we got a confirmation date, Jay Wah says. Huh? Oh, Moni told me that. Cool. That's good news. I guess I'll have to save up my money. Oh my gosh, Red Alpha. Yeah, when you're hurting for money and you keep getting these ridiculous like fees, it's like, ugh, you know, you're broke. I did end up upgrading this guy to have long haul. I was going to keep him short, but thank y'all. I did end up putting the long haul. I think I'm at 3rd level now. That's probably as far as I'll go because I'm getting like the $100,000 jobs. I could go longer, but I don't want to. It's too much hassle. Sorry, I'm weaving all over the road here with my heavy load. So now we're a little bit more realistic. We put the long load warning on the front of the truck, and we got our flags, and we got our beacons. That'll help people not run into us, hopefully. Let's see, in 4 weeks, the PC lands from the wife. Oh, well, just hold on and wait for it. Yeah, don't buy it yet. Don't get it on console. Get it on PC. It's much more stable on the PC, so. Just need pilot cars. Well, I found that, you know, with wide loads, unless they're over a certain size, at least in America, they don't really have escorts. Sometimes they do, but it's pretty rare. Like I usually see, I see long loads all the time like this that don't, as long as they fit within the lane, they don't have an escort car. If they're larger than the lane, then they have escort cars. But like those mobile homes, like the modular homes that they drive around. Yeah, it does suck when a car hits you and you get fined. That's like the worst. How's it going, by the way, Pedro? It's good to see ya. How's the stream looking, by the way, guys? Does it look good? Just hoping those changes I made are happy, good changes. Yeah, it depends. If you're in a city, yeah, especially the wind turbine. Those are really long, though, too, the wind turbine blades. Those are super long. Like, anything weird like that, like the space shuttle, wind turbines, train cars, you know, like those kind of things, they usually have escorts. A modular home, they'll have escorts, but then, like, but, you know, stuff that fits in one lane won't, so... Oh my gosh, Pedro. More framing, huh? Yeah. That's right, Tractor Boy. Hopefully it will. Just relax. Oops. Red Alpha. Where was that? That's pretty random. There's probably like 10 cities in the world named that at least, so... Looks good. Okay, guys. Oops, I overbraked. That's one thing that's kind of hard to control with the G29. The braking is a little bit weird feeling. The pedal doesn't really respond like a real brake pedal because it's got that rubber stopper on it. You can take it off. I've seen mod videos on how to you just unscrew it basically, but. All right, Feared. So tonight, are you going to be around for a while, Feared? Depends on what the cargo is. There you go. No, you are not in trouble. I wanted to know if we could do open mic. You can join me in Discord. Because people like to do that. American Truck Simulator is open mic night. So people, you can get in. Well, you're definitely, I mean, you can come in whenever you want. It's for, I just wanted Feared Fox to moderate. You can moderate if you want. There you go, Red Alpha. Hopefully, you should be fine. I know, Tractor Boy. It's gorgeous. The graphics are gorgeous on this game. They really are. It's a beautiful game. Let's see. We have 3,000 miles left of fuel. Let me check and see what we got left on our trip. And 0 damage, so we're good there. We got 1,000 miles left. Man, it's a long trip. But we should have enough. Oh, dang it, wrong button. We should be able to drive there no problem without having to stop and get gas. What, baby? That cake? Yeah, it is good. That's the first time you've had it, isn't it? Because you never eat it. All right, rated MK. I don't know where I am. I think maybe. Oh, hang on. We'll see a sign here. Hang on. Stampede Motel. Nah. We're somewhere in Oregon, and we're on our way. You not told you that right. We're somewhere in Oregon, and we're on our way to Arizona, Page, Arizona. Thank you. I know, isn't that good? I know.
G-Dog, what are you doing?
What's up, Jer?
Well, G-Dog keeps talking over you. I don't know why.
Really? I can't even hear him.
Well, at least unless there's echo.
Really? The FS15 theme song, right?
Maybe
yeah.
It's not G-Dog. You just got an echo. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, I started in Olympia, Washington. Klamath Falls. I don't know where we're at. I was busy reading the comments and not paying attention to the map. Since we only have the 7-speed transmission, it's kind of takes a while to get going. So what's up with Jeremy? It sort of does. It kind of shows you where you are. Hang on, let's see if we can see it overall. Bend. We're in Bend, Oregon. There we go. Or Oregon, sorry. Oh, we're turning left here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Excuse you, honey. Moni is belching. I think they can. It's pretty loud. Yep, so there we go. Bend, Oregon. Yeah, that's true. Everyone's going to be burping after all the food everyone ate for Thanksgiving. At least in the U.S. So you doing okay, Jer? Jeremy. Nope, she's going to be streaming Saturday. I think will be her next stream, unless she wants to do some other.
Oh, does somebody want to see this?
Yeah, Christoph was wondering when you're streaming next.
Oh, I like this stuff.
I know he's a nice guy, isn't he?
Yeah, it is, yes.
Yeah, he'll be. She'll be streaming again on Saturday. She does right now. She's doing Wednesdays, Saturdays, and then other times when she feels like it. So
I feel like all the time I can't fit in.
yes, you can. So yeah, but we're gonna go to bed tonight after the stream, which will be not for a while, but always streaming when you're at work. Oh, sorry, Christoph. Look out! Look out! Someone they want you to do a face reveal. She's like, you know what I look like. You've seen her on Facebook and the like. You definitely don't want to see my ugly mug. My ugly mug. Man, this is a. When she said when she can afford a decent webcam, she'll get one. Oh, that's sad, Feared. Well, good for you for hanging out with them and keeping them company. And we got a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit up ahead, so we're going to go. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a big picture of her below the stream, too. I'm interesting looking. I'm glad you think so. Yeah, I forgot about that picture. Moni's on the actually on the Twitch page. If you scroll down,
Please don't look at it. Please don't.
she hates that picture, but I think it's cute. All right, you can see here we're making that transition into the desert area, which is something that does happen out west, and I love when that happens, when you see that like transition. I think maybe we will have to stop a distance. We can go 900 miles on our current tank of gas, so we're probably going to have to get gas because otherwise we'll be like running in on fumes. Hopefully we'll find a big gas station where we can stop and park our trailer so that we can pull into the station and get fuel, because I don't think this trailer will fit through the fuel lanes. Ow. Ow. See that sagebrush starting up, the short little stubby field bushes. Whoa! Stay on the road. Whenever I look anywhere, I start driving. It's funny because in real life you don't do that. Some people do, but that's so funny, Feared. Oh yeah, that's right. 65 is the max anyway. Yeah, I'm only running 60 right now, so yeah, you're right there, Feared. Though 65 is the max that you can run because of the external contract speed governor. Look at how pretty that is. Pretty sure we're headed into Nevada. If you get accepted for your mining equipment class, you'll get a job on the other side of the country in Alberta. Whoa. It's so pretty there. I think, isn't that where Heartland is filmed, honey? Alberta? Yeah, it's gorgeous. You guys there's a show called Heartland. It's about people that take care of horses. And it takes place in Alberta. And man, is that gorgeous out there with the Cascade the Cascade Range in the background, and just gorgeous country. You want to go there sometime, man? Be fun. Wait, what'd you say? Oh, okay. Your mom loves that show? That's so funny. It's a good. I like. What's his name? Grandpa's name is Jack, right? Right, honey? The grandpa's name is Jack. Hello? Honey? You want to eat bumblebees for dinner? Okay. I think, are you, let's see, are you subscribed? You shouldn't, if you're subscribed, you shouldn't get ads, iRock. I'll slow down here for this corner. I don't trust the speed limit signs. Yeah, my face is on my YouTube channel. If you look around enough, you'll find videos with me on it. Twitch Prime, I think you have, if you have, Twitch Prime, how does it work? You have Twitch, or you have Amazon, which means that you have a Twitch Prime account, and then you can just go each month. You can say use your, you link your Twitch to Amazon, and then you can say you can give away that to whoever you want every month, and you can do different people every month. It doesn't automatically lock to my channel, so it'll do me for, it'll give me your subscription for 1 month, and then it will disappear. I was gonna say, yeah. You've been actually. You're the first place, iRock. You've been subscribed the longest, so that's weird. You shouldn't get ads if you're subscribed. That's bizarre. Unless maybe they change something and I have to change a switch somewhere. But subscribers are not. That's part of the. One of the things that's supposed to be a benefit of subscribing is that you don't have to see the ads. You get an ad too, honey? Weird. Can you see if there's a setting on the channel where we can change that? There you go. Feared usually does a good job taking care of those things. So, yeah, I'd say iRock, you're one of my longest standing viewers. You were here, I think, even when we were doing just World of Tanks and stuff like that. Oh wow, it's 25 through here. We need to really slow down. I'm debating here. Yep, I'm going to do it. Ooh, there's 1902 Renault workshop. Sweet. All right, so turn off the truck. I guess you could call it a tractor. Sometimes they call them tractor trailers. Tractor trailer. Wow, this keyboard's hot. Well, the good news is we didn't hit anything. The bad news is now we have to make a series of turns to get back on. Yeah, that's weird. You still should. I don't. But maybe it still does like the intro ad, and then you don't get any during the stream or something like that. I'll have to look into that, iRock, because I thought too that if they had a subscription, they don't get ads. Do you get intro ads? Okay, so you get intro ads, but you don't get ads through the stream. Maybe that's the difference. Oh. So it's a Twitch thing. They force everybody to watch the ad because they're the ones that get paid full for it. Nice. Typical, right? Did you guys see the maroon John Deere over there? And I messed my map up. There we go. So we've got our gas and we're heading out of Burns. So we went through Bend, we went through Burns, and now we're on to the next city. And we're going to head out into the desert. This is a long, long trip. Okay, so they actually sent an email out saying that oh, that's annoying. I don't think I remember seeing that in mine, but I wasn't really watching either. Well, that's funny. So even if it blocks the ad, they still get credit? That's kind of a cool idea. Theater, are you going to join me in chat? Ah, there you go, Christoph. You watch it on your phone? That's cool. Yeah, sure. Come on in. We can do some open chat. People can ask questions and stuff, so... So Origin's nearly all the ads on YouTube and Twitch. That's funny. And the sun is going down already. Get those lights on. We'll stop soon. We should have probably stopped in Burns, but once again, in real life, most of these trucks they get off the road before sunset. So if we can find like a little side. We're definitely getting more and more desert here as we go. Tractor voice up. Very descriptive typing. Whoa. Oops. Sorry. YouTube earlier, that was for November 6th. Oh, that stinks. So it was like something that was already over. Well, my day was good till I drove off the road and crashed into a sign. Yeah, I might have fallen asleep. Let me see. It'll be buffed out. That woke me up. All right, so anyway, let's take a look and see on the damage chart how bad that was. Good, we didn't damage the cargo. We damaged the trailer, but the cargo trailer doesn't matter. They don't charge us for that, so... had a good day today. Like I said, we actually are on the next day now here in the UK, so it is about 2:25 in the morning. So... Crystal, you got fined for having no lights? I've never had that happen in the game. Crystal, again, I always drive with my lights out. But let's see. I don't. Now I know on multiplayer they will fine you for no lights. You get kicked. Yeah, they kick you from the server. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like Truckers MP, they'll do it. That's why I bought this truck, though. No white paint, no stripes, no mistakes. We'll go 64 straight away here. All right, Tractor Boy, have a good night. Derek, thank you for the sub. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Feared. No, you don't have ETS2, so you can't. Okay. That's funny, Anthony. You're like, no, no. All right, we got a rest area. Are we going to have to stop? We got a bypass. All right. Except for we're still going to stop because we need to rest. McDermott. This is later tonight, my friend. We're going to run this game for a little bit, and then we're going to run over and do some ETS2 for a little bit. And then I'm going to go nights because it is, once again, it's already 2:30 in the morning here, so we need to go to bed pretty soon. We're trying to stay on a normal schedule. The hard thing is it makes it so I stream earlier. So I've gotten you guys used to me streaming from like 9 to midnight, and instead it's going to be more like 7 to 10 or whatever. You can't do online right now because it's not updated. Come on. I got hooked up on there, but yeah. So anyway, we can't do single player or multiplayer right now because, like I said, the servers are not updated. So hey, what's up, 44 Magnum? I was gonna actually do multiplayer ATS. Oh my gosh, Feared, I don't know how you do that, but okay. I mean, if it works. Yeah, right. Like Christoph. I know no sleep. Alright, so we've made it into... Well, this might be Nevada. I think we're still in Oregon, though. Turn the parking brake on, and we're going to go to sleep. Have a good one, Sharpie. Well, there you go. Wait, how come did the sleep... It went away. So to stop my engine, I did everything it told me to do, and then the engine went away. Did I pass it? Yeah, I think I did. If I go back a little bit, we should hit that trigger. Dang it. Oh. Arg. That's not going to work. Shizzle sticks. Okay, we'll try that again. Pull around, try again. Pull around, try again. Gonna sleep all night. Truck all night, sleep all day. Wait. There we go. Okay, this is it. No, I don't have to sleep, Feared. I'm just skipping the night so we actually have daytime to drive in. Otherwise, it's pretty boring to watch because it's just night driving. So let's go ahead and start this up. So we're good. Take a look at the truck for a minute. I'll be right back. I'm going to take about a 5-minute break here to make my wife some tea and get myself a refresher, and I'll be right back. So don't leave. We'll be continuing on in just a few minutes.
Don't forget ads. Hey, Feared, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just ended up restarting my system. Yeah, and I think my headset had to do an update anyway.
Hello, I'm back. Feared, are you in? I heard you talking earlier.
I am.
Mr. Feared, how's it going?
Yeah, just a little sick, so I'm trying to mute my mic so you don't hear me coughing.
Oh, you're fine. What's up? The grass is not ready, hon? Moni's mowing grass too early. Oh, no. Yeah, I get that too, IROC, actually. That's called GERD, gastric reflux syndrome.
Yeah, I
And,
get it.
yeah, Moni and I both get it. Wait, what's going on here? I'm trying to put the truck in drive. GERD, GERD. All right, so let's get this heavy haul. You know, to be honest with you, the 7-speed transmission has not been as bad as I thought it would. I thought it would be horrible, but it's actually not too bad. So what's up with you, Feared? How was your Thanksgiving?
I slept all day.
You slept all day?
Yes.
Uh-oh,
Better than
someone's saying
the
there's no
alternative.
sound. Moni, can you check and see if there's sound? I'm showing that there's sound. Did my sound card crash, maybe?
There is sound.
There is sound? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, honey. Oh, he was on mute. That's right, Christoph. Hey, man, it happens to us all. IROC said, I've never eaten like I have today. It's like there's people like they get married and they get just so drunk. Like they don't normally drink, but they just get like wasted, and that's, you know, so Thanksgiving's like the same thing. We don't normally eat that much, but on Thanksgiving, more pie.
Well, the problem with the problem with Thanksgiving is so much good food around.
That's right. Thank you, honey. Moni just did a whole bunch of cheer. 139. You're so cute, honey. Yes, that is the Allison Auto Shift, I believe. It is a 7-speed transmission. I believe it's the Allison. I actually, because of GERD, I have stopped pigging out on Thanksgiving. It's just not worth it. I eat and enjoy it, and then like I'll have dinner and not eat too much. I'll have just like one plate, and then right, and that's all you should be eating, right? And then later on in the night, I will have a dessert. But I have lots of dessert, but that's like I eat that like a meal, so I don't eat any other food. I just eat dessert. That's so funny, Christoph. You're like, I'm full. You're like, no, I'm just normal. Jeremy says hi, by the way, honey. She said hi. Oh, all right. That's cool, Feared. So who else is on with me? Who am I hearing?
G-Dog.
Oh, G-Dog. Hey.
Yeah, I saw you had to open up earlier. I didn't know what you were doing.
Yep, we're starting to do open mic night on American Truck Simulator night because I know people want to come in. I always get like the kids requesting it. The irony is whenever I do it, they never show up. So I've got like, it's not you, Dog Man. Mr. Stillyor. What's the other guy's name? Oh my gosh. He's a real Captain Yogo. That's it. He always comes on. He's like, "Hey, can we open mic?" And I'm like, "No, not tonight." Oh yeah, this. Oh, good.
Oh, on that comment you made earlier about ETS, it's still compatible with 1.35 for a multiplayer.
Yes. I've already upgraded though.
Yeah. Oh, they've already had the upgrade for ETS.
I don't know if they have on ETS or not. So you're saying ETS is multiplayer friendly, but the ATS isn't?
ATS, yeah, ATS is at 1.36. European is still at 1.35.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what time it is when I'm done with this job. If it's early enough, which I don't think it's. It's probably not going to be early enough. I'll do some multiplayer ETS, but if it's too late, then I won't. I need to be done. We need to head to bed at 4 o'clock because we need to be up at 10 tomorrow. So. And yes, Christoph, if you wanted to hop in and say hi, you're welcome to stop in and say hi. Only thing I ask is that there's no swearing because obviously we're live and so we try to keep it clean. I have 3 other drivers on this account and they have their own trucks, obviously, but I don't have any other trailers. I guess trailers are good for making money for your employees, right? But they don't make good money for you personally. Because you miss out on a lot of different kinds of loads.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Red Alpha, that ETS won't go to 1.36.
Because Black Sea is coming out next week, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, cool, we'll cover that. I have missed so many ETS releases this year. I feel so bad about it. I don't know what happened, but, oh God, this guy's using his brakes on the hill. What is going on? Dude, what are you doing? Oh, he's killing me.
Hi.
Is this Christoph?
Yep.
How you doing, friend?
Pretty good, and you?
Good, thank you. All right, so December 5th, yeah. So we're gonna we'll cover that. Like I said, I missed the Goodyear tire pack. I missed the T-Range release. I missed the Baltic, Beyond the Baltic.
Yeah, the only thing I've added on my ETS has been the map mods. Well, the DLCs.
Pro mods and the DLCs, yeah.
Well, I haven't done pro mods yet.
I'm probably going to do pro mods for the multiplayer because they're so much better. Like the northern part of Norway is just gorgeous. You have Iceland, which is beautiful. Ireland. Yeah, they do not respond to horns. You are correct. They don't really respond to anything. This guy, he got us. I don't know what happened to this truck in front of me, but he is.
It's probably underpowered.
Yeah, it's probably yeah.
Yeah, where I live, I see that all the time. Like trucks are just going on with their 4 ways on, and
yep,
they're like doing like 30 on a 50K road or 90 road. Sorry.
Yep, we see that too. Oh man, especially out now in the great state of Ohio, you don't see it very often because unless you're in the southern part, because it's pretty flat. But when you get into southern Ohio, like down by Hawking Hills, You're getting into to the foothills of the Allegheny Mountains, and then you start seeing some pretty big hills, kind of like West Virginia. Let's see. Earlier in this game, you had a bus back out in front of you. Oh, you don't think that could happen with the AI? Yeah, yeah. I've never seen the AI back up unless there's been an accident. So
I've actually seen an AI SUV rear end AI tour bus.
oh yeah, I've seen accidents before. Then they start backing up. That's probably what happened. Was he hit him? And all right.
Well, the funny thing was this SUV was flying, and the bus kind of pulled right out in front of it.
Oh my gosh.
I just died laughing.
Yeah, you're like, well, that would have been me. Thank goodness it was you.
Yeah, because he was like one lane over. I was in the right lane.
Yeah, because truck and bus, those kind of cornfields, they usually don't go very well. Like a car and a bus, things get banged up, but people are usually okay. But a truck and a bus, that's a bad accident.
Yeah.
Didn't that happen in Colorado? Didn't it? Like that guy didn't know what he was doing or whatever. Did you guys remember that? Maybe about a year ago. There was that guy and he didn't use his brakes or whatever and didn't really know what he was doing. He didn't use the escape ramp, and he ended up crashing into a loaded bus and killed a whole bunch of people.
Damn.
Oh, that's not going to work. You guys will see what I'm talking about in a second here. Yeah, that's
Yep.
yeah. That's the hard thing. You guys have some lag there of what you see it. Yeah, I think that might have been what I don't know if he got convicted or not. I know there was an investigation going on as to if he did it on purpose or like not on purpose, but like wasn't paying attention. Or was he on drugs? So I'm glad you guys are here. I got to be honest, I was falling asleep. Remember that sign I ran over? Yeah, I might have been asleep. What's up, Panda Man?
Or maybe the trucker did something like a guy did in my mining equipment class.
What's
He
that?
panicked and pressed the clutch while going downhill.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that definitely could have happened. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the 80s, Audi had a car, and then also the Jeep Cherokee, the Grand Cherokee. And this is from like 85 to like 88. There were a whole series of lawsuits that were claiming that the transmission was bad on both of those cars because people would get into accidents where the car they'd slam on the brake and the car would go into reverse and go flying into a neighboring car. And after years of research and study, they found, and this is a simple thing, but they found that on both of those vehicles, the gas pedal was directly below. Hey, what's up, Big Nasty? The gas pedal was directly. Hey, what's up, Panda Man? It was directly below the steering wheel, whereas in 99.9% of all other vehicles, the brake pedal is directly below the center line of the steering wheel. So what people were doing was they'd press the gas, and because they were in reverse, everything's backwards, and they weren't really paying attention as close. They would panic and press the gas hard because they thought they were slamming on the brakes. And they were slamming their cars into stuff because of that being off center. So they learned that you can't. That brake has to be center line in the steering wheel. You can't. And they made a regulation now that you can't have a shifted over brake and gas pedal. So, but that caused a lot of bad accidents, and those two cars both had a really bad rep because of that. So, I think it was an Audi It was a certain model of Audi Quattro. And then it was all of the like the Jeep Grand Cherokees were under investigation. Like people were trying to get them to do a recall and all this stuff. And they're like, well, it's not our fault. Everything works fine.
It's just they weren't adhering to the standard that everybody else was using.
Right, exactly. Right.
That's what was confusing those drivers.
Yep. And that perfectly explains what would happen because the car would just go rocketing out. And it's like, wait.
Yeah, but in the meantime, you can say that it's their fault for not knowing their car.
Right. Yeah, true. Right. So
you bought that car, you learn your car, and then drive it.
Right. And so there was never a recall on it, but they just, Ooh, Big Nasty's going in for. We'll keep you in our prayers, Big Nasty. That stinks. He's got a hernia surgery next Monday. You'll feel so much better when it's done, though. Man. My mom had one of those, and it was really bad. It was like it looked like a golf ball. and they fixed it. But she was in excruciating pain until they were able to fix it. I have a crane, a construction crane on the back. So we have a long load here that we're hauling. Hopefully these people will not wreck into me that are coming around. Like I see a car coming up here. He doesn't. I think he might have gone the other way. Classic Quattros go for big bucks now. Yeah, they're probably hard to find. People got rid of them, you know. Oh, that stinks. Oh, because of the snowstorm, Big Nasty. Yeah. So you guys are getting hit pretty hard over there? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, the first storm that came through was Dorothy.
Okay.
And then we got one coming behind that one this weekend named Ezekiel. It's supposed to drop even more.
Are these Ezekiel? That's so funny. Are we naming all storms now?
Yeah, I guess they are.
Is that what we're doing? That's so funny. Like it used to be just hurricanes. Now it's any storm.
Well, now we had a storm today, but it wasn't that bad.
Wasn't bad, right? Yeah. I think sometimes they kind of tend to blow some of it out of proportion. Like, yeah, we live in countries where it snows. You know, sometimes we get lots of snow.
Yeah, but
Well,
like, I mean, we had like maybe what 2 inches.
2 inches, okay.
And we're calling it a storm. When a few weeks ago we had about 6, and it was like, oh, it's the normal snowfall or something.
Now, Christoph, you're in Canada, right?
Yep.
Okay, all right. So yeah, you guys get a little bit or a lot more snow depending on where you're from.
Yeah, I mean Quebec, we do get a lot of snow, but
Okay.
sometimes we just don't get
Disproportionate.
Exactly.
That's, you know, I would love to go to Quebec City. It looks just absolutely beautiful.
Oh, I've only seen it in pictures, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks
From what I
gorgeous.
saw.
There's a lot of really beautiful cities in Canada. There, you know, now Toronto was like, but like Vancouver is absolutely gorgeous too. And then what is it? British Columbia. What's that? Vancouver Island. What's the city on? What's that, babe?
Victoria, I think.
Victoria. Yep, that's it. Yeah, Victoria's absolutely beautiful, and oh my gosh, Big Nasty had an umbilical hernia too. Oh man. Panda Man wants some snow in Washington. Fear's taking pictures of his house in the snow. Yeah, we had some pretty big snow early. You know, it was kind of surprising. You know, and obviously we haven't seen any snow here in the UK, but we may see some this year. But you know, the kids were showing me pictures of the backyard, and they had, you know, probably a good 5-6 inches of snow, and I'm like, man, that's for November. That's really early, you know.
Well, we normally have snow around Halloween.
Right. Yeah, like one time, right, and then it goes away for a while.
No, it tends to stick.
Oh, does it stick for you guys? Okay.
Like last year, we didn't have snow for Halloween. This year we had,
Okay.
and then it went off for like 2 days. Then it came back.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, now where we are, it's usually we get one snow, like just a morning snow before Thanksgiving. So like it could be as early as like mid-October, but it'll snow and then it all melts away.
Yeah.
And then maybe a month later, usually it doesn't start snowing in earnest until after Thanksgiving. So like this weekend would be the first weekend where you'll start seeing snowstorms come in. But usually it's not bad until, honestly, like January, February. So where I live, it's like iffy if you're going to have a white Christmas. It's about 50-50. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So turkey.
We had
What's
a
up, Long
green
Horn?
Christmas a couple of years ago. It was weird.
Okay. Like, yeah, so usually you have a white Christmas. Is that like the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the norm. If we don't have snow like at mid-December, it's beginning to be weird.
Yeah, right.
And the one time I can remember that we didn't have any snow for Christmas. This was the weirdest Christmas ever.
Oh, right. It's a weird Christmas. What's up, Big... Okay, Big Nasty said his brother got 18 inches in Colorado. Whoa. Long Hauler says Happy Turkey Massacre Day. Ouch. Let's see, Washington State. Yeah, the Cascades, let's see, on the west side, you don't get a lot of snow often. When you do, it's basically a blizzard. Let's see, on the west side of the Cascades. Okay, okay. Now, the Cascades themselves get hit pretty bad, though, don't they? Because, like, I remember going out to, when I was out to Seattle both times in the spring and in the fall, the mountains were already closed. Like, you couldn't go see Mount Rainier because it was the passes were all closed.
Yeah, Panda. There's a mod for snow in ATS.
Oh, there is. Okay, I've seen the snow on ETS too. Like when they do the Pro Mods does the winter. So
I know that I know this year there's the new version of the mod, but I've seen pictures of it.
okay.
But yeah, there's a mod and there's even one for icy roads.
See, I wish they would do it so that it was intermittent, not permanent. So that like sometimes you'd be driving and if instead of rain you'd have snow and it would stick on the ground for a bit and then melt. That's really hard to program though, but it would be a lot.
It's doable.
It's doable. It would be really cool to see that, like that. Kind of like how in seasons when it snows in Farm Sim, you start seeing snow accumulate on the ground.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to do that in this. I know that Iceland on ETS2 has some ice roads in it. They work. Yeah, I mean, I drive in snow a lot in real life, and so I don't feel like it's super realistic feeling. Yeah, it's a little bit weird the way it reacts, but
Yeah, the closest I had was with the mod in ATS with the kind of icy roads,
right.
where braking would take longer and you need to think about your stuff. But
Right.
other than that, it's not that much more realistic than or just normally driving.
Okay, all right, that's funny.
Yeah, sorry. It's been a while since I spoke in English.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I know Quebec's all French.
Yeah, and even more so. I mean, I'm coming from Gatineau, which is in the same region of Ottawa.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So
yep.
Pretty much bilingual, but now I'm in a city where it's only French. Like me and my friends are like the only English speakers here.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. So you're closer to Ottawa then?
I was.
Okay, you were. Oh, you were. Okay, all right. See, now my friend, one of my friends, and I vacationed with him before and stuff. He's from the the Ottawa area. He's more west.
Okay, yeah.
And
Like Canada.
yeah, and so he like you can see like the mountains like of Quebec from where he lives. Like there's like mountains that kind of surround it. But you can't, like, he's like, I'm like, what are those mountains? I was flying my drone, and he's like, oh, that's Quebec. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like, it's, like, we're that close, you know. But he, you know, we went into Ottawa to see the, they had a, like a Star Trek, at the Science Museum. They had, like, the Star Trek thing that we took we took the kids to and stuff. So, you know, it's a real pretty area. It's beautiful up there.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, well, I was in Gatineau, which is just across Ottawa.
Okay, okay.
Like, there's literally just a river between.
I just got a ticket, sorry. Oh! And an accident. Oh well. Should have got over. Alright, let's see. Hang on. Hey, Sounder fan, how's it going? Yeah, he says last February they had Snowmageddon. And 21 inches. What? That's crazy. ETS and ATS are on sale right now for $5. Big Nasty says, am I going to finish Subnautica? Oh my gosh, subpar. Padoom. Nice. Big Nasty always has these, what do you call them? Anecdotes. They're like bad jokes. I forget what you call them. Like, or like he play on words, like a bad play on words. I forget what you call that.
Word puns?
Yeah, like word puns. That's so funny. Let's see. Stores were rated like a Mad Max movie twice, like in The Storm. That's so funny. It was on the news. Ram that cop. That's right. I should have got the cop. Instead, I got the station wagon behind him. Yeah, that guy toasted his car. Anthony's 8. Puns for days. That's right. Subnautica. I don't know. I kind of, maybe I'll play it more. I don't like games, and this is really lame, where you have time limits on everything. So the fact that I had to keep coming back up for air when I was trying to explore made me crazy. It's one of the things that I don't love about No Man's Sky, and probably one of the reasons why I don't play it a whole lot, because I just want to play the game. I'm like, I don't want to have to come up every 5 minutes for air. I just want to play the game. And so I think that kind of drove me away from Subnautica. I like the game, though. It's beautiful. The graphics are beautiful and everything. But, yeah, Black Friday is definitely a thing in the UK. So it has already started. We've seen some pretty big deals. We're going to not go shopping. One thing that I will say that's pretty cool about the UK that's maybe not so cool in the US, but I have to ship these wedding videos, and I shipped 3 of them today. I went to the store to ship them internationally, and they give you the packaging for free, like kind of how the U.S. Post Office does a couple things. They've got all kinds of different packaging, bubble wrap packaging, and all this stuff that's just free. And it was it cost $9 for me to ship these things from Ohio to Ohio in the U.S. It was $10 for me to ship them from England to Ohio. I'm like, what?
What
like,
a
how do they?
joke.
Yeah, like, how did they do this and we can't? How can we charge so stinking much for the same exact thing?
Well, me and Moni were talking about that a couple of days ago about for the cell phone charges.
Right.
It's freaking huge payments here for low data, while in Europe it's like what 35 pounds, which is like 60 Canadian.
Right.
For
Exactly.
unlimited data.
Right.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, we are getting. I am getting hammered with my phone bills right now. Because obviously I'm over here and Moni's over here. Our bill has been like almost $1,000 a month. It's insane. And we have everything turned off. Like, I've got my data turned off, but I have to take calls once in a while for business, and it's just killing me. It wasn't as bad this month because we've been super, super careful, but I still had almost $200 in international charges for like 10 minutes of phone call.
And
Like,
you have
literally, we talked for about 10 minutes on the phone this month, and I've already got $200 racked up.
Can't you have like a business international plan or something?
No, they do, but then that's an additional like $100 a month. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We're gonna look at doing maybe that at least for Moni when I leave, so she can at least continue to use her phone. Because it's just crazy.
Because with my ISP, I get 24 hours of data and calls outside Canada.
Oh wow,
I'm going traveling.
man, that's so nice. Yeah, we do not
Like
get that.
24 hours where I don't have any charges more for what I use, but then afterwards, for calls, I'll get charged afterwards.
Oh my gosh. Hey Moni, do UK government workers get guaranteed raises every year? So yes, they do, Pedro. Also here they do that. I am so impressed. Of course, he's my kid, so I'm going to be impressed. But Mark got a freaking raise at work. He is now making just under $70,000 a year. He's 22 years old.
What does he do again?
He is a computer technician. He works on network security. So he works on like certificates and stuff like that to keep companies like they have to have certain certificates to run their websites. And
the SSLs.
Yep, he manages all that stuff. So now I think we're entering into Utah right now. We're at a port of entry. It makes sense that this is Utah. And I gotta stop. This has got to be Utah because they call them port of entry in Utah. Verizon lobbyists got the courts to say data separate things. Yeah, I know. It's just crazy. We're getting killed with that stupid phone bill. It's a little bit better this month, but hey, Wheel Possible, how you doing? Boy, we've had a lot of people tonight. I'm glad to see all you guys coming in. This is great. It's great to see you too, Big Nasty. I'm sorry I haven't gotten back to you. I get your text messages on Steam, but usually I'm in the middle of something when I get them, so I don't type back. But I have been getting your messages. Press enter. So hello, and I did get your messages. So you said this guy. This guy is up. I'm going to drive real slow because I got a ticket last time coming out. Doing great. All right, hey, Anthony's, have a good night. I'm sorry, Christoph, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. It's like the only place I never got a ticket for speeding was in those way stations.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to get down to speed when you're coming in.
Yeah, well, I would go like 25 on the 15 zone.
Right.
No fights.
You're like, oh, man. Hey, what's up, Freightliner? How's it going? Well, we don't do. I'm in the UK, and they don't really do Turkey Day here. So instead, we had Fish Day, and we got fish and chips. We got up pretty early this morning. I don't know what happened, but we just woke up at like 8 o'clock. We're like, oh, hey, we're up. So we got up and cleaned the house, and then yeah, well, we did dishes and stuff like that, and then we. I got my post office thing mailed. I recorded a new episode of Klaas Farm, and I also recorded some Red Dead. I love the desert here. This is the salt flats here. It's so cool looking.
Is that water? The blue thing?
Might have been a mirage.
I think it's Mirage. They don't. The only water is going to be the Great Salt Lake, and that's going to be on the other side of the mountains that we're looking at up ahead. It's over by Salt Lake City, so of course, Salt Lake City. I've actually been to the Great Salt Lake. You can, if you're daring, you can swim in it, but it smells terrible. It's really briny water, and it smells really strong. I was like, ugh, no thanks. But supposedly you can float. But I'm a big fat guy, so I float anyway. So. I don't need a lot of salt. Hey, have a good night, Panda Man. Have a great end to your Turkey Day. Yes, that is the sky reflection. Yeah, there's really not a lot of water in Utah, except for Lake Powell, Glen Canyon, and then the Great Salt Lake. So once again, I hope someday that I get to take my kids out there and my wifey poo so that they can all see it, because it's just spectacular. There's just so many gorgeous places in Utah and Arizona, like from the Utah, northern Arizona. New Mexico is gorgeous. Obviously, Colorado is beautiful. But to me, I think Utah has the least roads, but the most like beautiful mountain scenery. Because you can drive for like 10 minutes, and you're, 1 minute you're in the desert, and you come around the corner, and all of a sudden you're up in the mountains, like in an aspen forest, and then you're coming down, and there's like like a pine forest, and it's everywhere. Every 10 minutes you're looking at something completely different.
This is awesome.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. It's such a gorgeous state. You've got Bryce Canyon, you've got Zion Canyon, you've got once again, Capitol Reef takes up half the state. So I believe the Salt Lake's on the other side of these mountains that we're about to pass here. We're coming up on this mountain range.
That's one thing I would like to do one day. Just travel across Canada and the U.S.
Yeah, like up in Alberta, and like we were talking about earlier, like Banff, and seeing the trains. That's a big thing. Like you can go out there, and the train tracks all, like you can see the train as it winds its way up the side of a mountain. You can see the whole train, and it's just so cool to see that stuff.
Yeah, I would love to do that one day.
Yep. Where I live, and I think kind of where you live too, there's so many trees and stuff, you never see like that kind of scenery. Like you just see a bunch of trees.
Well, up north where I am, there's a lot of trees. It's trees everywhere.
Yep.
But you get to places where you see above, and when you do get to those places, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
The place you can see when you go about maybe 30 minutes walk in the woods. It's great.
I love that. That's awesome. That's where all the bush pilots live. They take people fishing up there. They do have the little pontoon planes. Do you see those a lot while you're up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
It's something we don't see. I live right by a huge lake. I've seen maybe 2 float planes, in my life. You never see them. But up there, they're all. I remember going up to Aylen Lake, which is I think north of Toronto. And just a little lake, one of those. But there's cabins. Like you can't get to the cabins unless you have a boat. So you drive up to this parking lot, and then you get into like these little dinghies that they have. The people that own the cabins own their own boats. You put all your supplies in the boat, and then you take your boat out to your cabin. And we saw a lot of float planes. The planes would come into the lake, and they drop fishermen off and stuff like that. It was really cool. I was like, wow, that's awesome.
One of my teachers, when I was at school, he had a plane, a floating plane.
Okay.
And we couldn't do a ride because gas is quite expensive.
Yeah, it is.
he showed us some GoPro videos. It was awesome.
That's awesome. It's so much fun.
When we were doing some canoe, is that how you say it in English?
Oh yeah, canoe. Yep.
Yeah, canoe. With my class, he passed over us with his plane.
Well, that's so cool. He buzzed you guys.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So Flaming Gorge. Okay, there we go. Big Nasty saying his family went to Flaming Gorge.
8 terabytes. Why would you need 8 terabytes?
Why not? It's the old
I mean,
joke.
I-
You can never have too many terabytes.
That's never too many. That's right. Especially with
I have
SSD.
1.5 terabytes. And I'm like, how the hell am I even going to fill up that?
We saw there was an SSD. I got a email from one of the companies that I buy hardware from, and they have terabyte Samsung SSDs now for $160. I'm like, oh man! Like if I just had money,
That's,
those are that's a
why-
great deal.
Yeah, it's like on my PC right now. I'm running like 1 terabyte SSD with a 3 terabyte HHD.
Right. Yep. That's how I have my recording rig set up too. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. But those drives, that was back when I bought that drive 2 or 3 years ago, and I think it was like $400 when I bought it. And that was a good price. That was like the cheaper one.
Big Nasty. Are you talking about my English?
No.
Because like I said earlier, I'm not used to speaking English.
Well, you're doing
Last
just
time
fine. No, you're doing just fine. Like I would know that.
Like the last time I spoke in English, to be serious, it was about a year ago.
Oh my gosh.
That was the last time I spoke in English.
Yeah, if I went up to Quebec, I'd be totally lost. I can sort of read French. Woo! Sorry, there's a guy there. I need to get over. But to speak it, I just they speak so quickly and it flows, and I'm just like, okay, I'm lost. Like I try to hear if people speak French on TV or whatever, and I'm trying to understand what they're saying, and I'm like, I can no longer comprehend it. I'm not fast enough anymore.
Yeah, well, here it's a bit the same thing for French to English, but in Quebec we're so used to hear English, to see in English, because Canada is a bilingual country, so every public sign, every public places
Has both, yeah.
is bilingual. So Quebec people tend to know English a bit more than they like to make of it.
Okay, yeah, right. No, we
Like,
don't speak English at
like,
all ever.
We don't speak English at all, but
But they do.
You could put a text in front of it and they would understand it.
Okay, yeah, that's funny.
Like maybe not in details, but they would know it. Like,
That's funny. Let's see, who's with me on the stream? Well, right now I have G-Dog and Christoph. You're welcome to join if you want, Big Nasty. Come on our Discord and say hi if you want. It is open mic night, so as long as there's no swearing, we're all good. Feared Fox is watching like a hawk, though I think he left.
Yeah, he left.
Feared Fox was watching like a hawk. How are we doing on gas? I have 3/4 of a tank, so we're good. We're gonna have to start looking for somewhere to spend the night because the sun is starting to go down already.
There's Big Nasty.
What's up, Big Nasty? He'll be on.
Oh, Feared's back.
What's up, Fox? Whoa.
Everything died.
Yeah. My truck is tipping. Yeah, I think at the time-wise, guys, we're probably not going to do multiplayer Euro Truck, but I'll do that next week for Trucking Thursday. We'll do a multiplayer run on Euro Truck. Just because it's already 12 after 3. By the time we get to our final destination, it's going to be probably closer to 4 o'clock, and I need to go to bed. So, you guys will be real happy when I get back home to my time zone, because I'll be able to go a little bit later, like 11 o'clock instead of like 9:30, 10. Though, what time is it now? It's 3:13.
10, yeah,
10:13. Yeah, so we're going pretty late tonight. it's funny. Every time I go to 4 o'clock, I watch my numbers just grow and grow and grow on the viewer list until I have to go, and I'm like, ugh. Like I want to keep going, but we have to go to bed. Like the first 2 or 3 weeks, 3 weeks I was here, really, it was horrible. Like we were just, I was lagged, and then we were running the stream, and I was getting up. You know, Moni and I were getting up at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, jeez.
And you can't live like that for long. You know what I mean? Like it was making us feel sick and, you know, tired all the time. And
Yeah.
so we're just
you never feel right for the time you're on. It's weird.
right. Yeah, you just always feel wrong. And it's, you know, and then we have the kids here on the weekend, so we're trying to hang out with them, and we're just exhausted. And it's like, you know what, we need to change this. So this week we did the switch, and it wasn't easy, but you know, now we're on I'm still staying up till 4, but we're getting up at 10 tomorrow, and we'll take a nap at midday, you know, like to kind of recoup, and then we'll get back up and stream for the night. So
Oh, you know what I feel wrong about?
what do you feel wrong about?
I forgot to turn on my mic.
Oh, so you've been chatting along this whole time, and you're like, why is nobody talking to me? You're right, Red Alpha. I did almost tip that. That truck almost tipped onto that cop.
Oh, is everybody tonight?
Doing great.
Or is it morning over there?
Yeah, it's early morning. I'd say still kind of midnight at this point, but we are early morning hours now. So.
Well, I mean, over here, sun's coming out at like 6 o'clock, so it's early morning at 4 o'clock.
So it's
Oh
like
my
2
gosh.
a.m. or 3 a.m. there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 3:15 a.m. So what? So now your sun comes up that early still?
Yeah, it's beginning to come out quite early.
Okay.
The official time that the news is giving is like 7 something,
Okay.
but we have sunlight at like 6:30.
Yeah. See, that's the
like that.
weird thing here. Okay, so right now, it doesn't really start coming up until about 8 o'clock. But in the summer, like, or even like mid spring, it gets light here at like 3 o'clock in the morning, which is really weird. Like we, you know, when I was here in the spring with Moni, like the sun would come up and like we're getting ready to go to bed at 3 because we're done streaming or whatever, and the sun's already coming up. And I've never experienced that before. I was like, oh man. But their days are a lot longer during those periods. It run, you know, the sun still goes down at 9 o'clock like it does in the U.S., but it's up much earlier.
Well, here we did go back an hour, so or
Yeah,
more than an hour,
daylight
maybe
savings. Yep.
So that's why we still have it at
that early.
6:30,
Yeah.
We have sunlight,
So
but
you,
it doesn't really pick up until 7 something. So.
yeah, so you guys are still you're still further south than we are, then I think, because we're very north in England. So
Well, me too. I mean, I'm in Montpellier.
yeah, maybe you are the same parallel that we are.
Yeah, I'm in the same
Like
time zone that you are.
same latitude. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, where are you from, Christoph?
Quebec. Yeah, no, sorry, I messed up my messed up my words.
Oh,
Yeah, same latitude. He meant latitude, not time zone.
Yeah.
oh, gotcha.
You're Eastern time zone, right?
Yep. Same
Okay.
as you back in America.
Okay. Yep. All right.
Yeah, I'm central, so I'm like an hour behind.
It's still early for you. Yeah.
Yeah. But of course, I've been working a holiday schedule this week, so I'm all screwed up on times as it is.
Okay.
I think it's also a factor of the weather, to be honest. Like, it just gets it seems to get really dark out, and then it's like, I don't want to get up.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's like, oh, let me stay in bed. Now, are you working now, Big Nasty? Or are you between jobs still?
I'm still looking, but I gotta get this surgery taken care of first.
Yeah.
I had that umbilical hernia a few years ago.
Yeah, I
but
remember.
it kind of popped, I think. And
That happens.
I'm gonna have to get
Yeah,
taken care of next Monday.
That's painful too. It's not a comfortable thing.
Ugh.
Are we on the 15? That's weird that they took us down the 15 here. I'm pretty sure I'm on 15. We're heading towards St. George here. Yep, 15 south. hoping we run into somewhere to sleep, but
Now that's one thing I would love them to put in the game. Being able to just go on the side of the road and sleep if you have a sleep cap.
yeah, because like they have well, I mean, you aren't supposed to do that in real life. You know, at least in America, you are supposed to find. You know, there's like Walmart parking lots, or you know, sometimes you see truckers on the exit and entrance ramps, but they're not really supposed to do that.
Yeah, no, but like there are places in ATS where you have a place for to park.
Yeah, and they
sleep,
don't let you rest there, right?
it's
Yeah,
not
I
a
hate
rest
that.
area.
Yeah.
It's like, why even put it there?
Yeah,
Or
that's
even sometimes you have
always
parking
bothered
lot.
me too.
But like you have parking lots, like here too, you can stop at Walmart, Season Tires, and thing, and just sleep there.
Right, exactly.
But you cannot do that in game.
Yeah, you can't do it in game, right? Exactly. Hey,
It's driving me
Fear, can
crazy
you
each
allow
time.
that comment from Pedro?
I am not in your chat right now.
Oh,
because I
okay,
had to
okay,
shut
all right.
down Firefox.
If I got a mod in there, if somebody could let that go through. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Osa.
I still remember the time where Chief, you and I were playing Mud Runner with Feared Fox.
Oh my gosh. Feared, you're so
I
much.
saw you tip, and I'm like, oh no.
That was when we were in the water, right? Like when my truck was stuck in that but like in that
Yep.
river. Yeah.
And he's like,
Going
I
down,
don't mean
blub
to toot
blub.
my horn, but
Oh my gosh. Feared.
Yep.
Yeah, we are going to play that
That
game again
sounds
too.
like
That's
me.
a fun game to do on stream. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
Pedro.
I do have, however, some interesting news on regular spin tires.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they released a bunch of DLCs.
Yeah, they're doing some
for it.
DLCs for it. Yep. Yeah, they've been continuing to release stuff for it, which is surprising but cool.
There's
the original spin tires.
Aftermath. There's Aftermath, and now, well, there was another one too, but now there's the Spin Tires Chernobyl DLC now.
Yeah, I saw that. That looks awesome.
Oh,
But see, it sucks because it's now. I actually kind of, in some ways, spin tires is more difficult,
Yeah.
and I like that. Like I do think it's it makes you work harder. Plus, I like the fact I like the Zill. That truck is awesome, and
oh yeah.
I don't like the fact that they took the chains off of it for Mud Runner, because the chains make it it's not super useful, but it's a fairly useful truck with the mud with those mud chains.
They actually
Yeah,
have
like
a modded
feasible.
chain Zill.
They do have modded ones. Okay, does it actually improve the truck though, or does it just make it
Kind of.
Kind
it
of.
seems to.
okay?
Kind of.
Like sorta. No.
It might be the illusion of it, but it does seem like it does better.
Yeah, I do think the physics in Mud Runner are better for the most part. I've been playing it on the Switch. It's got a little bit of lag, and the other thing I don't like about the Switch, the Switch Lite does not have analog bumpers. So you have to either it's all on or all off, And so you really have to use that gear shift thing where you put it like halfway into gear to keep it from spinning the wheels. You know what I'm talking about? How you can do that with the shifter?
I mean, I have to do that with PC because I mainly play with keyboard.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah, you have to. So you're familiar with that? Yeah, same thing. And that you have to use that a lot, but it's really hard to do with that little Nintendo joystick, like to get it into gear. So I spent half my time trying to get it to shift into that second, slot, and it's kind of a pain. But I do like it on the it's the whole game. The Switch one has the entire game, so it's pretty cool. You have all the Russian trucks and all the American trucks. And where's the sleep spot on this? I'm trying to.
On the other side.
Oh
On
wow.
the left.
Well, it shouldn't be so hard to find the Russians because they're always in a hurry. Oh, but a boomch.
I don't think so.
I'm
Red
sorry.
No, I was gonna say for Red Alpha. Red Alpha said the Switch screws you out of a lot of things. It doesn't really. It's how do I? It's a couple. There's a couple.
YouTube's gonna start screwing people.
Hang on, I gotta turn this way. I gotta do this way. It's a couple things. First of all, if the game doesn't support like a handheld mode only, it can't play it. Which is like I don't think there's any games out there that are set like that because they all are able to play at 720p. Dang it, I didn't get the trigger.
Uh-oh.
So that's a limitation, but I don't. There might be like 4 games out there that don't support that. Because almost all the games play handheld. The other thing that it doesn't do is, like I said, it doesn't have those analog controls. But other than that, it's got a Nintendo pad, like an original like cross pad, which I love because I hate the button pad that they give you on the regular Switch. The screen's a little bit smaller, but the unit's like half the weight, so it's much easier to play for a long time, like holding it. So I don't know. There's benefits. I really did a lot of research on it before I bought it, and really thought about it hard because I already, like I said, I already have a Switch, and I'm like, do I really need another one? But because I travel with it, I'm like, you know what, I really want to. It does make a difference to me. I am not getting this trigger.
Still has a Joy-Con drift issue though.
I haven't run into that yet, and I'm never going to let my kids play it, so I hope that doesn't ever happen to mine, but it could, yeah. The Joy-Con drift issue.
Unlike
where the sticks go bad.
Switch, you can't just replace a Joy-Con.
Yeah, and unfortunately, yeah, if it breaks, you're done. Or you have to send it in to get repaired. I'm going to dump the trailer here and come back and get it. Because it's not letting us sleep, and I think it's just because I can't get it in straight enough. Yep, see that? It's the trailer. Okay, we're gonna go to bed very unrealistically because I've spent about half an hour now trying to get my truck to bed. I might have to go to bed before this trip is over. Dang. I think we're getting close. Boy, look at that scenery. It's just beautiful. The only good thing about the original is the weather. It rains and snows. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
I mean, when it came to Mud Runners, it was too easy, so I was able to master it quickly.
Yeah,
I
Mud
still
Runners.
haven't mastered the original.
Yeah, Mud Runners actually it is way easier than Spin Tires. You don't get stuck nearly as often. The trucks tend to float above the ground instead of getting stuck. I mean, with Spin Tires, you're stuck all the time, and I think that's why they got rid of that because it is kind of annoying sometimes. It's like, ugh. Like I just want to go.
Wish it was more
You want it to be a little bit more difficult? Yeah.
Yeah. When a new map comes out, I've already solved all the secrets to it, basically.
18 wheels of steel, pedal to the metal.
Oh, that reminds me. You were talking about Pro Mods earlier.
Yes.
I cannot wait for Pro Mod to come out with Canada.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do the Highway Through Hell, the Coca-Cola.
Yeah, they were supposed to do the BC.
Yep.
But it didn't came out with Washington like they said it would.
Oh, okay.
They said it would come out at the same time as Washington, as the DLC of Washington, but it didn't.
Oh, okay. All
We
right.
probably have to redo it now because of the recent update.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, that's the most recent update for Pro Mods on the Canada map. It's about 3 or 4 months old, so there's been nothing new since then on that particular map.
So is it available now or no?
No, it's not. That's what I mean. It's not out yet.
Oh, that's IROC. That's
That's-
hilarious. Do you guys remember that? Like for those of you that used to play 18 Wheels of Steel, they had the CB radio where you could like communicate with the other truckers. Like you press the button and it would say like, there's a granny in the in the fast lane, or there's a roller skate in the grass. Like do you remember all those like the trucker terms?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, like you just talk to the other in-game trucks and they'd talk back to you, But it was pretty funny. They got rid of that for this.
Sadly.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Convoy, where people would be like, "Hey, you see that gum drop back there? Yeah, he just stopped the guy with the dynamite."
Exactly. Like the trucker. My friend actually, I think I've talked about this years ago on the channel, but my friend Keith actually had a book of trucker lingo from like the 70s. This was like a pamphlet, and you could we were looking it up. But I think the funny one that we found, the girls were called skirts. So we're like, hey, check out the skirts, But it was just like this. It was like somebody actually had a guide to like trucker lingo.
Oh, jeez.
I want that book.
I
Me
know.
too.
Oh man. Yeah, that was when I was in. I don't know how he found it because the book was like 30 years old when we found it. So you're like, look at this trucker lingo. My friend Keith.
That's great.
Yeah, it's got to be somewhere online, right, Red Alpha? Someone somewhere has a copy of that online. All right, how far?
You can find everything online.
Exactly.
Everything. If you look deep enough, you can find everything you want.
Job income 86. See, this is gonna be a big job. Ford, I got damage to the trailer. Hopefully, it's all wheel damage. I can't possibly be one of the crashes I've had, but oh yeah, we're close. We're only 3 hours away, so we'll be able to finish this episode tonight. And then we got to go to bed. Oh wow, big accident. Big accident. Oh, they're stopping. Oh lordy.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah, okay, we made it. They didn't stop all the way, so we're good.
It's so weird to hear the what's happening before
And then
seeing.
and then like a couple minutes later, you actually see it, right?
Yeah, I had to disable the
Yeah, the
volume on the,
Yeah, me
the
too, 'cause
stream.
when I joined the voice, the voice chat, Porter say hi to me, like asking who was there, and I said Christoph. And a few minutes later, I heard him say it again.
And you're like, hi. Oh wait, you're not.
Christoph.
That's Echo. Echo. Freightliner says, "Oh, you like the CB system?" And let's see. Yeah, I do wish ATS had the feature too. Though, if you play multiplayer, you can calm, but it's like what we're doing here.
Well, in ATS you have some sound packs where you have like you open up the radio, and if you have that sound pack in it,
Oh,
you
and then you hear
have,
you hear talking.
Steve chatting, but it's normal chat. There's no trucking jokes like you would expect. There's nothing like you would love to see in a trucking game. It's only normal chatter.
Okay, I see.
About traffics and stuff like that, but no silly trucking gimmicks or anything.
Oh, that's funny. Now this is cool. Gator says, Elk says that Gator equals something or a tire in the road. That's what they call it, a Gator. That's funny.
Retread. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, because you run over one of those,
Yeah,
you never
it
know,
eats
it
your
might
tires.
bite you.
That's right. Yeah, and they do. They actually, rip up the bottom of the truck. So.
Oh, more than that, actually, I found out on Mythbusters there's an episode that it is actually confirmed that if a tire on a truck next to you while you're driving down the road in a smaller vehicle like a car.
Oh, it can destroy your car.
Oh, do more than that. The tire has been proven that when it blows off a truck out on the road, it can go through the windshield and kill the person in the vehicle.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, they're
It
dangerous.
goes straight through the cabin of your vehicle.
Yep, that's super They're super dangerous. That's so
Oh,
funny. IROC said he's going to re-download 18 Wheels of Steel tomorrow. You'll be
Oh, there you
shocked
go.
at how bad the graphics are. I bought it. I think it was like $1 or 50 cents or something like that. Recently, like this last year, I bought it and I loaded it up, and I'm like, I can't play this. It's so bad.
I actually came across somebody had done a compilation of all,
Yeah,
everything
yep,
from
I know what you're
18
talking about.
wheels
Yep,
to,
I've watched that too. Yep.
ATS. And I've never played any of the other games. ATS was the first one I ever played.
Right.
But it's interesting watching, seeing something like that and just seeing how a game has evolved over
Right.
just that short of a time period.
Right.
Yep,
it really has.
Well, it's like, when you were saying that you could find anything and everything online.
Yeah, yep. You can find that too.
Well, in one of Murphy's laws of combat, if enough data is collected, a board of inquiry can prove anything.
That's right.
It's so true. I love Murphy's laws of combat.
IROC says he's used to the low graphics because he has crappy computers. Well, there you go. There you go.
Jeez.
This is so pretty through here. This is like one of the most beautiful sections of the drive.
I always,
So he said that
I always-
that tires can actually decapitate motorcyclists, and that has happened in the past.
oh yeah.
That's crazy.
But what I like about the scenery is that it reminds me of the time I went down into Arizona and those kind of areas as well. Because what I like about it is it always seems that the allergies are always so much better there.
Oh, for sure, because there's nothing growing there that'll make you sneeze. Now, I guess they have juniper, I guess, which can cause problems for people that have allergy issues. But that's about it. I mean, really, when you go out west, your sinuses usually do clear up because there's just so much less plant life that produces
Juniper?
pollen. There's not a lot of pollen producing plants out there, so
What the heck is
look at that.
juniper?
It's a type of tree.
Oh,
So, but yeah, so
I saw on CSI once that they were trying to solve a murder of a headless man.
okay.
Turns out he was driving a go-kart behind a semi when the tire came off and it decapitated.
There you go.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
Gross.
Because
Oh.
apparently you're going 60 miles an hour forward, the tire's coming at you
20
at
miles an hour
60,
back. Yep.
120.
There goes your neck.
ugh.
Oh, there you go.
As much as
Iraq.
that
There you go,
sounds
Iraq.
horrible, it sounds realistic.
As long as you can see the center line and you can see the gauges, you're good.
Well, I guess. Well, they said don't lose your head. Well, I guess you did literally, yeah.
Right. Oh, 18 Wheels of Steel Extreme. Yep. Yep. Oh, I remember Rig and Roll. Yeah.
That's an SCS making of a bus sim.
Yeah, they have a terrible bus simulator. It's like a school bus simulator, and it's all
Now they have all the great
it's-
assets and everything for
it's-
an engine that could make it.
It
great.
would. Yeah, they could do like a city bus, like a city to city bus simulator.
I'm even going to start tweeting them that they should make a bus sim.
Or somebody should make a bus mod, and then they could put jobs in. You know, like go to the station here and pick up
Long
passengers.
distance.
Well,
Yeah.
there is a bus mod out there.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it can't be that difficult. You add it as a job, and then you go and put the truck there and pick it up, or the bus there.
Well, a couple of years back, there was a kind of bus simulator. Wait a second, I'm gonna try to find the name again.
Well, there's
But
a couple
you
bus
can have a
simulators.
tram, you can have a bus. You can find dungeons in your town. You could go get a coffee. You could. It was a really detailed game.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait a second, I'll find it.
Yeah, see, Jared said his allergies have gotten better since he lives in Arizona. And they've gotten better. There you go, IROC.
Yeah.
Well, hey, at least it works, right?
Yeah, I still remember when I went down to Arizona. I actually had a very exotic type of ice cream.
Oh, okay, I get that.
It's prickly pear.
Oh,
It
yeah, I've
was
heard of that.
so
Yep.
good.
It was good, huh? That's funny. Yeah, I have OMZ. I don't think it's the best looking bus game out there. I think it's the most realistic simulation out there, but it looks terrible. I've played the better looking one is the one by Astragon, and it's like Bus Simulator 16, Bus Simulator 18, and those are pretty good looking. They're still terrible compared to. Oh yeah, Fern Bus is good. I have the Russian one too. I can't remember what it's called. It's called like Russian Bus Simulator or something like that. They're all so bad that I won't feature them on the channel. Like I do Astragon's Bus Simulator on the channel occasionally. Like when a new version comes out, I'll run it. But
I found it. It's a bus and cable car simulator.
Bus and Cable Car Simulator. Okay, interesting. How old is it?
Hard to tell. It was on a video.
Okay, all right. Is it still available? This is not available anymore.
It should be. I mean, you can check. The video was done in December 2012.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's been a long time.
Yeah.
You know, one vintage game that I'd like to find, and I know you can get it for free because it's in the freeware area now, like year-wise. You guys ever play Simcopter?
Nope.
Basically,
of it.
it was
yes.
it was by
Maxis
yeah, it was
Simcopter.
it was by Maxis, the company that makes SimCity,
Yes.
and you could take your city file, and then you could play it. You were a helicopter pilot, and you'd fly around, kind of a 3D version of the city. It was back before like true 3D graphics, and you'd rescue people, and you'd put out fires. You had like a bucket you could attach to your helicopter and put fires out.
And a little blowhorn and bullhorn announcement.
Yeah, you
thing.
could chase off riders. Yeah, with the bullhorn.
If you want the game, it's currently 127 Canadian on gamersgate.com.
127.
I
Oh,
remember.
No, 127.
oh, $1.27. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I've been
It's
trying to find
94%
that
off.
game so I can play it again.
Oh, what happened?
I just cut that camper off. He was turning anyway, but hey,
Whoops.
there's a mountain over there, and it says F. That's because it's Ferndale. What the heck? What's up with this city?
It'd be like,
F.
Hollywood wannabe?
They can't even afford the full sign.
Yeah, that's right. No, that's they actually do that out there for airplane pilots. So the cities have the first letter of their name posted up on the mountainsides. Everywhere you go, you see those. I just thought that was funny. But yeah, so like Jeromesville has a big J. You know, like all the cities have a letter, or towns, not the cities, but the towns. How bad your city was, Red 5? Yeah, because there's crime everywhere. Yeah, the Flight of the Bumblebee song was in that Captain's Ink. Yeah, you get radio. You had Sim Radio. That was actually probably the first video game I ever played that had radio stations. You could actually flip through the different radio stations and listen to
I
them.
want to find that game again.
It's fun. I should do that on my channel if I can figure out how to get it to run, because it's one of those that, you know, it came out when the Pentium was the processor. You know, like the Pentium MMX was
Yeah.
like the big deal. So you're talking like a 90 megahertz processor. Oh, did we see another one that said H? Okay, yeah, so that's probably, I don't know what city that would be. Huntingbrew, maybe? You've got the CD somewhere? Yeah.
I always thought it was like a creative choice with letters or the name of your town in the underground.
Yeah, there's a K
That's
over there. See that? I don't know if you guys, you'll see it in a second. Over the gas station, you'll see a K.
Yeah, let's see it.
Yep.
by the way, I found an interesting game earlier. It's called the Trans-Siberian Railway Simulator.
Yep, I've seen that too. That looks good.
It's just like, that's crazy. You gotta deal with, like, for example, if there's a bunch of trees falling across the tracks, you gotta stop and get out with a chainsaw and cut it up. And
Oh yeah, yep, I remember that. Yeah, it looks like a
there's
good game.
wolves.
Like
There's
D-Rail
wolves and bears and all sorts of crazy stuff.
That
D-Rail
sounds
Valley
like
looks
a-
cool too. D-Rail Valley looks like the only good virtual game out there. There's so many
I-
bad virtual reality games. That one looks good though.
I have played Derail Valley.
Did you do it
it
like
is
with a
very-
headset?
Yeah, I've got an Oculus Rift.
Okay. Yeah, how was it? Was it good?
Oh, it's very interesting.
It looks like it's fun.
I haven't tried running the Steam engine yet.
Okay.
I've
all
been-
right.
From seeing it, it looks insane sometimes.
Yeah.
depending
Just
on the
place-
roads you're on.
Yeah.
With the
Just
rails.
play Second Life.
That looks good too, actually. Okay, Captain
it's
thinks that some of
banned
those
on
letters are for schools.
But yeah, one of the games I'm waiting for to come out in VR is Lone Echo 2.
Lone Echo.
Well, I
It's
mean,
like
I'm,
a tactical game or
it's a space-based game. It's basically you're playing an Echo unit. It's kind of like almost like an Android service bot, but
Stop.
but you know the graphics on it are just unbelievable.
By the way, I figured out what the type of locomotive is that you find at Sosnovka.
Wait, what is that?
The locomotive that's in Sosnovka.
Oh, yeah.
It's a DR Class 5 100.
Okay, all right.
And that's the Eastern European type of
Yep.
of locomotive that has. It's kind of weird because its cockpit or whatever is right in the middle, and then
Yep.
like there's a seat that
Oh.
goes up and down it.
Oh yeah, those trains.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
those
like
are
you
weird.
got
Good
one
night, IROC.
seat facing one way, and then you have another seat facing the opposite way, like kind of like in the K700.
Okay. Oh, wow, this is a big hill. Have a good night, IROC. We'll see ya. Yeah, I will never, well, I think, first of all, I tend to get motion sickness. So I don't think I'll ever end up, hey, we're in Glen Canyon. Hey. I don't think I will ever get an Oculus Rift or any of those headsets because I will get,
Oh,
like doing
Well,
this, reading the text and driving on this game makes me a little bit nauseous. Now I have it set right now so that it's like the screen's closer to me, so I don't have to look so far. But if I have to look at the screen a lot to read the text, I actually get pretty sick. And that's one of the reasons
Well-
why I stopped playing World of Tanks too. I get nauseous whenever I play World of Tanks.
Well, VR games, depending on which one, are not that bad anymore.
I mean, I'd
you have
definitely be
bad
willing to try it.
games.
I'll tell you what, I put
It's
a
great
virtual
back
reality
then.
headset on for a drone, and I was nauseous in like 2 seconds. I was like, and what's weird is I don't get sick on like airplanes and stuff. I just, but it for some reason the headset, because it isolates my eyes, it makes me sick really quick.
Well, I know. It's like I first, when I got my Rift last year, it was shortly after I had a LASIK done.
I did.
Yeah, and the one thing I noticed about ATS that if you go through Steam, you can set it up to run it in VR. So I ended up doing that, and yeah, it took me a little while getting used to the just the kind of the disconnect up from it.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Because when you're looking at the game, you see your steering wheel there, but when you're got the headset on, you can't see your hands. So yeah, I was actually holding my physical steering wheel, so it was kind of a disconnect there. And then when you're moving your head around, you kind of get that little bit of a dizzy feeling.
Yeah,
But
yep, right.
yeah, it takes a little while to get used to it. But yeah, I was loving it doing like that. Then I got the Track IR and haven't really played it in VR since.
Oh, really? How come? Just because you
It's
don't want to
just
feel sick, just the sick feeling.
oh no, I don't have that sick feeling anymore because my mind and eyes have kind of come to agreement with it.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's just the initial time of doing it right at the beginning.
Okay.
It takes a little getting used to.
Okay.
hey, Red Alpha, if you want a VR headset, you get the new Oculus. Uh,
Well, the Rift
the,
S right now is
oh
around
no, no,
400.
not the Rift, the
That's not bad.
Gear, the Oculus Gear, I think. It's the one you don't need a computer for to run.
Oh, you're
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about the Quest.
Yeah, Quest, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, 'cause that,
$400 for the base one.
yeah.
So if you want a full VR headset without paying 1K for it, that could be a good one. Or even if you don't mind for now having a just one joystick, you can have the Oculus Go, which is around 200 to 200
Shh, don't tell
to
anyone.
300 bucks.
Well, I know
Skip the parking.
uh the Vive is running about $100 more than the Oculus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I think the Valve Index that's through Steam is running about the same price as Oculus.
Okay.
Well,
Licked
I
mixed
still need
reviews
to
on the. Yeah, I've heard that too.
Wait.
All right. Hey, so well, hang on, guys. I'm gonna have to get going here because we're moving on towards 4 o'clock in the morning. So I am gonna go to bed. Have fun doing the drone race, Pedro. That does look like fun and scary a little bit. But I appreciate you guys coming on too so much. That was nice. You kept me awake too, so I wasn't crashing my truck. But we made it. Hey, I'm in a much better spot with my truck, so with my company.
I have
So
to point a small thing out.
what's that?
We were talking about VR. The Switch is probably the most interesting console because It has a screen you can take out just to put in a VR headset. So if
Oh.
they wanted to, they can make it VR compatible just by releasing a peripheral for the head.
They're, you'd imagine
screen.
Nintendo would probably work on something like that, but then again, it's Nintendo.
Well, they did that in
so
the
instead, they're
the
probably
new-
working on a bongo that you can play. That your dog and then your dog and your cat can play it too, because Nintendo just does these stupid things that make no sense that nobody will buy. Do you guys remember the bongo set that they made for the GameCube? Yeah, it's like what?
Remember they had
Or
those little
Virtual Boy?
plastic attachments.
Yeah.
But then again, there's Virtual Boy. That was probably the first 3D headset. You know?
the first
No,
VR.
that
Yeah,
was way
yeah.
back.
Yep.
Remember those little plastic sports attachments they used to have for the original Wii remotes,
Mm-hmm.
like
Oh,
tennis
yeah.
and golf?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So people wouldn't hurt each other, right?
I still remember the ones for the Nintendo with the bazooka and
Oh yeah.
it's
Oh my
great.
gosh.
That says when you start remembering back to that stuff, you start kind of showing you're trying to age, date yourself. When you're
Right.
doing that.
Exactly. Right.
Well, don't do it. I'm 20 and I know that stuff.
Oh, I think we just cut stream not on purpose, but
Oh, whoops.
my stream's going red.
Darn.
Hey, if I get disconnected, guys, thanks for joining. Looks like my internet's about to go down. So, have a good night,
Uh-oh.
everybody. We'll see ya.
Good night, y'all.
Yeah.
Hang on, I just ended the stream.
Good morning for you, Arthur.
Yeah, good morning. Exactly. And I'm going to bed. It's still going to be night.
Good morning.